I really do feel, and I think we've seen it with many companies, that they're willing to do what they need to do to show up for their people. And I think my like that cautionary tale, whether it's to the employee or to the job seeker, is that companies will do a lot, and I think more these days than ever, to show value to their employees, to set them up for success. And again, it's important for you as a job seeker or as an employee to understand like what your side of that table is, what your part of the agreement is, what you need to fulfill. And again, like if you expect certain things from an employer and they're not delivering, hopefully either that you have tabled that with them, or it was something they said they were going to do and then you've realized that they aren't, and then you can either go to them and say, hey, this is something you said you deliver on and you're not anymore, like has that changed, because that doesn't align with me anymore. And if you get my resignation, not that I'm coming from a position of threat, but it shouldn't be a surprise. Like if you said 100% remote and I'd signed up with this business because I have to take care of my family and I work more than my 40 hours a week, but I do it on the time that works for me, and now you're saying something's going to change, well, like this might not work for me anymore. And if that's the case, like this shouldn't be a surprise for either of us. Like where was the communication on the front end for either of us and the opportunity to discuss things? And again, some companies as we come through this might say, hey, you know what, the remote thing just doesn't work for us anymore, we're going back to the office. Here's the notice period we're going to give you, we can't create a gray area, if this doesn't work, then like let us know, we'll help you transition out, we'll support you through it, maybe we'll even implement a program or engage a company that helps people through their career transitions, like, and we understand this is something we need to do, but this is a decision we're going to make. And that's why I think it really ties in to like the job seeker on the front end, or as companies innovate as employees, that it's not unrealistic to ask whatever you feel you need to ask that's important to you, as long as you're really open and honest about it, and hold the employer accountable to it, but also understand what they're looking for you in return. And if that, again, that pendulum swung from heavily weighted from the employee side, and now it's on the employer, or on the employer side to the employee and the job seeker side, and my fear is that it'll swing again, and I really hope that it doesn't, because I agree, we're in this really like amazing space where businesses have had to innovate and do what they need to do to make sure that they can retain great people, hire great people, and really put people first. And I think that's a really, really important thing. And it's great for business, it's great for people, it's great for the economy. Like I don't
Mhm.
see any other way of us going forward than if we do it in partnership.
Agreed.
Yeah.
There's no going back. It's hard because change is hard, and humans resist change because it's painful. And but change is growth, and folks wanting to go back to the way things were are going to quickly learn that you just can't. I mean,
Yeah.
this is how it is now. So how can you best adapt, and how can you best evolve, and even like get ahead of it, right? So okay, we're in this constant state of disruption. What could be next? Let's be ready for it. And I think if you lead with a people first mentality, you'll be successful. You'll be ready for those changes.